Hey guys, what up? Matt here with another Walking Dead video. Today I'm going to be saying my top 5 saddest deaths in the Walking Dead TV show. So, before I start this video, I want to give a special shout out to two YouTubers that really helped me get inspired to make a YouTubing video about the Walking Dead. First off, Trev's Chan 2. If you guys don't already watch him, I highly recommend. He does a lot of cool Walking Dead videos and reviews and such. So yeah, check him out. My second shout out goes to Make a Path A Presents. He really helped me get into making videos too. So yeah, thanks guys for inspiring me to make videos. Keep up good videos on your own channels. So yeah, let's get started. Number 5 on this list is going to be Lori Grimes. The reason why I think this is a sad death is because she was bringing innocent life into a world where there isn't innocent, and bringing life into a world which is mostly dead. That was pretty sad also because Carl, her own son, being 11 or 10, I can't exactly remember his age, had to put his mother out of her misery so she wouldn't turn after she was basically gutted to take Judith out of her stomach. And it really messed up Rick, where he was hallucinating seeing her and just wanting to kill everything. And that was also the turning point for Carl, where he was willing to kill anything and he just wanted to kill anything. There was no other option for him, just kill. So yeah, Lori Grimes, number 5. Number 4 on the list, Sophia. Now, I didn't really particularly care for this character. I'm sure many of you didn't care either for her that much. But it still, nonetheless, it was pretty sad because it really took like the whole half the season 2 where they were looking for Sophia in the woods. And it turns out she was right in the barn house where they were staying the whole time. That was pretty sad because Carol, all she had was Sophia. She didn't have Ed, which even if he was alive would be complete hell for her. And it was sad because Sophia was the last thing that Carol really had that she loved and cared for until she formed her connection with Daryl and the rest of the group, where she became their den mother. And I had a feeling that Sophia was dead. I'm pretty sure all of you did too. But I just didn't expect her to be in the barn. I was expecting like Herschel would kick them off the farm or something, and then like they'd see her on the side of the road and come get her, and then I thought she'd eat someone, but I was wrong about that. So yeah, Sophia, number 4, saddest death on the Walking Dead TV show. Number 3 on the list is going to be for Tyrese. I know many of you are probably thinking, Matt, Tyrese, number 3, for real. But I think that Tyrese should be number 3 because he was a good man in a world where being good would most likely get you killed. Because, first off, in the prison, he saved Judith's life. He could have left her there, but if you remember, at the prison after the attack, he scooped her up from the car seat or whatever she was in, and he ran away with her, saving her life. And he did numerous other good things for people. He even saved that guy, I don't remember his name, commented in the video from Terminus, that Hunter guy. We thought he killed him, but he actually didn't. He kind of, in a weird way, became a surrogate father for Mika and Lizzie. Correct me if I'm wrong, if those are their names. When him, Carol, Judith, Lizzie, Mika were like going on the way to Terminus. So yeah, and then his death. He got his arm chewed, and for some reason, it took 15 minutes for them to get there when it was a small community. So I didn't really get that, but it was the way he died too. The fact that he was seeing all kinds of loved ones, friends, and foes alike, just hallucinating them. And then I remember one of the weirder parts of this hallucination was the governor, even though he barely interacted with the governor, starts yelling at him. And then I thought it was just a hallucination. Then a walker comes, chews on him again. He does that sick kill with the rock where he just bashes into the walker's head. So, yeah, Tyrese, number 3 on the saddest deaths in the Walking Dead TV show. Number 2, a character who died early on in the show in season 2, Dale. So, Dale is number 2 on my list because he was the first moral compass in the group, and he was the purest guy. Everyone else wanted to kill Randall at the farm, but Dale, he didn't. He was the only one at all. He was trying to convince people, and people were like, no, this guy has to die. And then he's saying, by killing him, we lose all of our humanity. We just become as bad as the walkers. And he was always trying to get people to have the better side of them out instead of just going into survival mode. He wanted people to keep their humanity when it was really hard to. And he kept his humanity the whole time he was alive. His death was kind of pathetic because the walker didn't even bite him. It ripped his gut open. And I thought it was also sad right before Daryl put him out. He's like, I forget, I think he said sorry or goodbye, brother. And they shot him. I thought that was pretty sad. I don't think Dale deserved that kind of death. So yeah, Dale, number 2 on the list. Number 1, Herschel Green. Herschel's number 1 on this list because, like Dale, he was the moral compass in the group and saw the better in people and wanted people to show their humanity instead of going into survival mode. So, Herschel, I thought it was a pretty sad death because he died at the very beginning of the second attack on the prison by the governor. And for a lack of saying it in better words, I'll use Tara from The Walking Dead's way. He chopped a guy's head off with a sword. That's what happened. It's also I'd say one of the more brutal kills for the fact that he didn't die right away. It took him forever to die when he was getting his head cut off. It hit him about right here. And he was just bleeding out and choking on his blood for a while, and then eventually the governor cut his head off. I thought it was sad because you saw Maggie and Beth just break down in tears during the middle of an attack where people were shooting bullets. They were just bawling their eyes out. Everyone, I'm pretty sure, in the group was affected some way or another with Herschel being killed. I thought it was pretty sad because he's the reason why Carl came back from being the psychopathic killer and turning back to a normal kid, because he's the one that brought it up to Rick, saying he shot down the guy that was surrendering. Without that, Rick probably wouldn't have thought much of it, because he brought Rick back in a way from being like Carl, wanting to kill everything. And he helped out a lot of major characters. He bonded with Glenn a lot over his daughter Maggie, gave him permission to marry her, gave him the watch that Glenn still has to this day in season 6. So yeah, Herschel, number 1 on the top 5 saddest deaths in The Walking Dead. Alright, so guys, this doesn't have anything to do with the list, but I just want to say I kind of want to do a Q&A video where you guys ask me questions about my opinions or your theories, and I contribute to them and such. So yeah, leave a comment in the video, a question, or a prediction you have or a theory, and I'll put my opinion in there and I'll answer your questions. I think it'll be pretty fun for me to be able to interact with you guys by doing a video instead of just replying to your comments. So yeah, leave a comment with a question. So yeah. See you guys in the next video. Keep it real.